Hello! Let's study Year 5 English Plus 1, Unit 6, Sport, page 66 to 67. Objective: I can understand specific information about X Games. I can talk about past events. So now, what is X Games? X Games is an annual extreme sports event hosted by ESPN. The sports games including BMX, or we call them bicycle motocross or bike motocross, skateboarding, motocross, and so on. X Games Superstars. Sports in the X Games are always exciting and often dangerous. The game started in 1995 when 500,000 fans traveled to Newport in the USA and watched sports like BMX, skateboarding, and motocross. Our program today looks at two skateboarders who decided to learn skateboard when they were very young. They competed in the X Games and became big stars. Tom Shaw, the youngest gold medalist in the history of the games, and Elena Smith, the youngest silver medalist. There are two medalists being mentioned in the text just now. They are Tom Shaw and also Elena Smith. Now, please listen and choose the correct answers. About the first one, Elena Smith.
Hi, and welcome to Skateboard Superstars.
And today we're looking at some exciting X Games history, starting with the amazing Alana Smith.
You're a big fan of Alana, right, Jane?
Yeah, she's a really fantastic skater. She says she watched the X Games when she was 6 and then asked her parents for a skateboard. She finally learned to skateboard when she was 7. 5 years later, she became a big star when she did a 540 McTwist in a competition.
Yeah, I remember. And her first X Games were in Barcelona in 2013.
Correct. And there, at the age of 12, she won a silver medal.
What a star.
Here are the answers. Number 1. She learned to skate when she was B. 7. Number 2. She first went to the X Games in A. Barcelona. Number 3. She did a trick called C. 540 McTwist. Number 4. She won an X Games medal when she was B. 12. Now we turn to Tom Shaw.
So, who is your skating superstar, Greg?
Well, Jane, I'm a big fan of Tom Shaw, who was on this programme 2 years ago. He learned to skate when he was only 4 years old.
That's young.
Yeah, it is. And the same as Alana, Tom won his first X Games medal at the age of 12.
Cool. Where was that?
That was at the X Games Asia in 2012 in Shanghai. And Tom became really famous for a trick called a 1080, a very difficult trick. He did it in a competition. He was 12 years old. It was a special moment, and we can watch a video of that now.
Now let us look at the answers given. Number 1. He learned to skate when he was A. 4. Number 2. He first went to the X Games in C. Shanghai. Number 3. He did a trick called B. 1080. Number 4. He won an X Games medal when he was B. 12. Now we move on to the past tense. Past simple forms. Let us look at some examples. Learn, learned, start, started, go, went, win, won, travel, travel, become, became, watch, watched, do, did, compete in, competed in, decide, decided. There are two types of verbs here. The first one, regular verbs. When forming the past tense of regular verbs, add d or ed to the present tense form of the verb. For example, cook, become, cooked. The next one will be irregular verbs. Irregular verbs have special past tense forms. They do not end in d or ed. You will need to memorize these special forms. For example, drive, it will become drove. Look at the pronunciation ed endings. For example, started, decided, practiced, watched, traveled, played. Exercises on past tense. Here we have two exercises. The first one, Young Talent Superstar 1. He is Abdul Latif Romli. Please fill in the blanks with correct past tense verbs. You may pause the video to answer the questions. Abdul Latif Romli went to the Rio Paralympic Games in 2016. He won the gold medal for the long jump on 11 September 2016. He actually broke the world record for the long jump 3 times in one day. Abdul Latif won Malaysia's 2016 Sportsman of the Year award for his achievement. Now will be the next superstar. That is the same, you may pause the video to answer the questions. Let us look at the answer. Martin Odegaard from Norway became a professional footballer at 15 and scored great goals for his club. He first played international football before he was 16. A lot of famous clubs were interested in him, and he trained with some of them. Finally, in 2015, Real Madrid gave him a contract. Well done, kids! Do more practices on using past tense can help you for a better delivery during conversation with others. Keep going! Bye!